You mentioned Wilbur. Can I ask about your like relationship with him? Because I remember when I found out about you, it was when I actually met Wilbur. It was in the first couple weeks of knowing him. And at that point, I was, like right towards the end of the SMP Earth. Yeah. And I just joined it as a bit of fun because Henry was on it. And he brought you up then. And I remember him saying like, oh no, he's great. He was really like speaking highly of you. And he was like, yeah, no, he's gonna blow up. And I was just sat there like, oh yeah, of course. Just like as anyone would kind of big someone up. And then, within a year, you were in the place you are now, which is just like crazy. Has it been good? Like, because you've known him, it must be for ages. Because didn't he feature you in a video really early on?
Yeah, I think a year ago around this time. So he started his server, and I barely got into it at the time, like on the night, like 2 hours before. And then after a couple of days of that, I spoke to him for the first time, like live stream. Like it was a full stream, and you can watch the first ever time I spoke to him. It was mental. And then after that, he friended me on Discord, and I've always been very like reachy outy, and I watched his video. It was him, Schlatt, and Carson were like my all-time favorite YouTubers at the point, and had been for months. Yeah. So I started speaking to him loads, and then ever since then, we just became very good friends. He's been like so helpful with all my YouTube stuff. Like I don't think I'd be able to get here without him helping me, especially recently as well.
That is the one thing about all of the guys who do the Dream SMP and stuff, that I've never met a group of people who are more willing to just sit in a call and just help people. Which is really nice. Like everybody on there seems to be great. And like, I mean, that's one of the things I think why Minecraft survives and why you guys are doing so well now, because not only when you tune into a stream can you tell that everybody's friends, but it's like, you've got 12 people pulling in the same direction, all trying to make a really funny stream. And that's like, being able to have 12 people working on the same thing on YouTube, it must make life so much easier for all of you in that server.
Do you have any other big inspirations other than like Vicstar?
Vicstar, I've had some.
He's just the pinnacle. Me too, fella. Me too.
No, so for me it was there was this guy called Original Ace, who you probably won't have heard of, but he did like these skit videos on YouTube. Because I did Twitch for like a year before I did YouTube, and then I went, right, I want to try. Because I had like this old channel, and then my entire school found out, and I only had a couple hundred subscribers. And I'm sure all of you here can imagine what it's like to be.
Yep.
Oh yes.
Did they put it on the whiteboard?
Yeah. Did you tell like a certain friend? Did you tell a certain friend, or did people...
It was in like year 7 or 8, but if you all know what it's like to be British and in school.
We all know what it's like to be British.
All of us, yeah.
We all know what it's like to be British.
England. Did you get rinsed?
But to have like it was the word. Yeah, I did get rinsed.
I don't know what it is like with you guys, but I walked in to see my English teacher had projected my YouTube channel onto the whiteboard in year 9. Teacher, not student.
They should know. They should know.
Yeah,
that's not the crack.
And he was playing my crossbar challenge video I did on the board, and I remember I didn't say anything to the whole class. I was so embarrassed.
We used to have like in our form. Did you guys have form like after lunch or whatever? You go in your form room and just for like 20 minutes or do whatever. One day a week we used to just watch YouTube videos, and they always used to just put my channel on.
Oh, no.
And the teacher wouldn't fucking stop them. I'd just be sat there.
Brutal.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah. What was the crack with yours then, Tommy? What happened when they found yours?
Well, so I had this one that I had only a couple hundred subscribers, and everyone found out and took the piss out of me. So I just like privated the videos when I don't want to do this. And then like a year later, it's like instead of buying an Xbox, I bought a little capture card and went back to stream it when everyone was buying Xboxes. I went, this looks more fun. And then so you're saying about you teach finding your channel. So then when I had about 100K earlier this year in like January. Yeah, about like almost like a year ago, about January, February, my entire school found my channel.
Oh, no.
And there was this one time where this I've talked about it like loads, but there was this one arsehole teacher who I call Mr. Brett, who was like, one of the cool math teachers that tries to be the cool guy, and he was, him. He was a nice guy. He was just also a bit of an arse, and he played my video on the screen and then repeatedly asked me, "So hang on. How much money do you make again?" And I wouldn't say, and I was like, because for me, it was the first thing was holy shit. It was you. The pattern went for me. It was, oh my god, you have a load of subscribers. That's cool. New big number now. And then it was, oh, you play Minecraft. You suck. And then the thing that ruled it out over all of it was just, wait,
money?
You money? And then that's it for the rest of the time. It was the fucking worst. But luckily, lockdown ended all that.
Oh, sorry.
It's like a college.
Yeah, what's it like at college now? Because
it's amazing.
You're not just like a normal size YouTuber now. You must Like, what's that like?
It's weird. So one of the things I was going to say as well, back on when I was talking about lockdown, is because I started lockdown with 100K, and on like the last day of it, hit 1 million, and it was the weirdest thing for me. It was the transition from like being able to just go outside and be completely normal and do whatever, and then coming out and like today, 2 people came up to me and shit, and it's so like getting recognized and shit. 'Cause I'm sure you like get it loads being in the UK, because.
Yeah, I get it loads.
Was there one day that you remember it was like when you were like, I'm never gonna be able to just go to like a coffee shop really again in my hometown? Was there one particular day where, I suppose it's weird because you've had COVID. For me, and because I remember when you and Tubbo came in and streamed Minecraft with us at the beginning of, it was a few months ago now.
Yeah.
And I remember when you guys said you're at college, I was absolutely blown away because I remember when I went from 10K to 20,000 subscribers, I walked in the next day and I walked into the canteen and everybody turned around. And I was like, I can't do this anymore. So I have no idea how you cope.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I got out of that.
Oh, yeah, it was crazy. So, for getting recognized and going to like the coffee shops, it was really sudden. I think I got recognized first when I was just walking to the park and someone and you know that British thing we do where someone stares at you, so you keep walking and even try and look tougher and go like that, and then he just smiled at me and went, "Hi, you Tommy Innit?" I went, "Oh, yeah," and I'd never had that happen before.
Yeah.
So that wasn't the big eye-opening moment though for me. I think the thing for me that was like, oh my god, this is weird, is I was in school and there were some people that I used to speak to loads and hadn't spoke to for ages, and they just found out about my, like, it was like the morning after everyone had found out about my channel, and they were just stood like staring at me like, what? Fuck, like it was so like, it's such an alienating experience, like being at school. That's why I'm really glad about college, because it's so, everyone's so accepting of it, and like I'm at a film and TV college. It's like I'm surrounded by nerds. It's brilliant.
Yeah, that probably helps. Did you because with college, I suppose, obviously it's not you're not doing like sixth form, I guess. Is there anybody who's at college with you now who's somebody who's been your friend throughout the entire time, or is it like completely new people?
No, I've got a mate in the other year who does music, but it's just completely new people.
Yeah, because mine was completely new people, and everybody was actually really cool. It was weirdly the people who'd known me for over the last 6 years who made it really weird. Yeah. But college is good for that, though, because I remember saying that to Tubbo when he was in here. I was like, college probably actually isn't that bad, because you have a lot of free time, and most of the people in that, especially if you're doing a media course. I learned a lot doing the media course, so I wouldn't even necessarily recommend dropping out. Like, I learned how to edit on a media course, so...
I didn't expect you to come in here and say the reason you're still going to college is actually because you really enjoy it and you're having a good time.
Yeah.
That was not, that was not what I was like.
No, I'm like doing the one thing that I really... It's like being... Yeah. This is the thing that I would have done if I hadn't have been a YouTuber, because YouTuber is like being an editor, but on easy mode, and you make... so much more.
Money, yeah.
But no, I mean, it was really nice to go from sat in a Discord call for 8 hours a day with Tubbo for every month to having people to speak to and being able to kind of be a bit of a person again and not just because it was so weird, dude, like over lockdown. Like, because I'd spend like every single day just thinking of videos, and it was weird, like getting introduced to Wilbur's friend group and starting speaking to new people and realizing you could just chat to YouTubers not just about analytics and numbers and how to grow and shit like that. It was so nice.
It becomes a bubble quick, right?
Yeah.
One of the things I wanted to mention was I saw a video clip recently of you talking about how somebody came up to you in college and was convinced that they knew who you were but couldn't put their finger on it.
Yeah.
That story's great. If you
relay it. Sorry, did you say?
Yeah. So the one where and they start singing. Then they also sing Wilbur's song behind you.
They say I published that like the other day. That video.
Fucking well, we'll be on that too. Good night. Okay.
Highlights.
But So I it was this guy called I called him Henry in the video, and he just like he was sat behind me just singing Wilbur's new song. And then I texted Wilbur like, "What the fuck?" And then he thought, "So Dream, you know Dream, right?
Wait,
he plays
you're
with."
Sat there,
I'm sat there, and behind me, he's sat singing my mate's song, and I go, "What the fuck?"
People do that with me in slow down.
But like I'm in
on the underground.
But I'm in like all of Wilbur's new videos as well, so I went, "What the?" what the? And the weirdest part was the only time Wilbur has sung that song was on my stream.
So it's like he's taunting you.
Yeah, but he wasn't. He was just, he hadn't clocked it. So it was so
Say
weird.
hello, fella.
So I went, but then he thought I was the one other British guy that Dream plays Minecraft with, George Not Found, which was so... He got like the wrong... It's like 2 people, dude. It was so weird. But because I had like a lot of talks with Philza and Wilbur throughout that week about like... Because on the one hand, it's kind of the thing I'm most passionate about, and should I tell everyone about my channel and be cool about it? But on the other hand, everyone always acts a bit weirder when you know it, and you kind of want to make first impressions at college. So I had a big... But in the end, I was like, yeah, I'll tell people about it, but not be an arsehole.
Yeah, just make sure nobody finds how much can estimate how much money you're making. Because I remember.
Yeah, let's talk about that in a podcast right now. Yeah, make sure no one finds out.
Billions.
That's just
Billions.
You can tell us. You can tell us right now on this podcast, and we'll put it.
Yeah, go on, Tommy.
But don't tell anybody at school.
Yeah, go on,
we'll
Tommy,
make it the title of this. TommyInnit, the millionaire at 16.
And none of it goes to charity.
None of it all. That's exactly how it should be.
Well, it should be.